have ever thought we'd have a shark on the set? We're making Steven Spielberg proud this morning. This morning we continue our surprise sunrise safari adventure.
Yeah, thank goodness. Unlike with Steven Spielberg, we're dealing with some baby sharks over here, which kind of reminds me.
Baby shark, do 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 do.
I bet you hear that one all the time. This morning we've got our friend Molly Stickler from the Denver Aquarium with us. Molly, first of all, thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah.
Two, thanks for being here. You brought in a white-spotted bamboo shark. What can you tell us about these little guys?
Yeah, so these guys, we have them at the Denver Aquarium in our Shipwreck exhibit. They are normally found in the Indo-Pacific region, kind of through Indonesia, all throughout Japan. These brownish guys, they are the normal looking bamboo sharks. This white little guy is actually a leucistic bamboo shark. So he's not an albino shark. He's just more or less lacking in pigment. So that's just a genetic mutation that they probably aren't in the wild as often as the normal brown spotted or white spotted bamboo sharks, just because they can't blend into the reef as easily as the white-spotted bamboo sharks.
And you were saying these little guys are about 4 months old, but they get pretty big.
Yeah, they get up to about 3 feet long, and they live up to about 25 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so where can most people find, sharks like this? What's their actual environment, and then kind of how do you guys maintain that?
Yeah, so their actual environment's going to be coral reefs. So a lot of the times you'll see these guys hanging out in like little almost puppy-like clumps, just on the coral reefs, just literally wherever they can finagle their ways in there, and they just kind of pile up on top of each other. And what we have at the Denver Aquarium is just going to be a lot of the fake corals and Shipwreck. So you'll see just a bunch of these guys just kind of like in the walls and just hanging out on the different coral ledges as well.
So it's so great that this is why we wanted to bring on Denver Aquarium and the zoo and everything, because you guys are part of conservation efforts. It's really, really important. So these little guys right here are listed under the red list of threatened species, right?
Yes, they're near threatened. So as of right now, there aren't really any regulations when it comes to white-spotted bamboo sharks out in the wild. So they can get caught in fishing trawls when they're fishing for other things. All throughout Indonesia and Japan, there's going to be a lot of fishing specifically for these guys. And since there are no regulations, there aren't anybody stopping them from being hunted or fished. So as of right now, they're near threatened just because they're being constantly fished and hunted at this point. But the Denver Aquarium has about 40 currently between our Shipwreck exhibit and our quarantine exhibits. And these guys were actually hatched through us. So we collect any of the eggs that are laid in Shipwreck or our quarantine exhibits. And then we basically raise their eggs and have them hatch out. They're usually about 4 inches long when they're first hatched. And yeah, they kind of eat the yolk that they are laid with, and then they start eating actual food.
Well, I was going to say, as far as actual food, of course, Hollywood has a strain to thank sharks eat us, but like, what do these little guys like to eat?
So these, when they're this small, they're going to eat like little Pacifica krill. So it's just like little teeny tiny krill shrimp. And then the bigger they get, the more that they can eat. Decent sized stuff. It's going to be more different types of fish, squid, that type of stuff. They are carnivorous. So they are just going to eat a wide variety of fish. And when we feed them in our Shipwreck exhibit, we actually have an upside down baby pool that we have cut holes into the sides. And then we bring down little containers that we squeeze into there so that the fish can't eat everything.
Right.
So then all the bamboo sharks just swim in there and they're just in a pile and eating all the food. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate the Denver Aquarium being part of this sunrise safari adventure with us, because I know that it's not easy to bring in sharks onto the 9 News set. And so we appreciate you guys coming on, teaching us about these really cool animals.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
It's been fun.